And we are underway in Buffalo. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down at 4, Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bills at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down at 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. carry for Nick Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
In motion, right one of the tight ends. From the gun, here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. It doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Play fake, and it's Watson. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Watson.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To the air, Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bills nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out. End zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the slant, he's got Davis.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And again it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
To throw is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamison Williams, 35 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
He's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled in the 7-yard line. I'll pick up a 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Goodwin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Cleveland, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.